Hey, what's up everyone? This is Silver Slayer. Thank you for tuning into this video. Silver stackers are all welcome around here. I would love for you to participate in this video. So after you like the video, make sure you're subscribed because I'm doing a 47K giveaway. Plus I post daily videos, but also there's a lot of cool stackers to meet in the comment section. I would love to know your 2 cents, right? Your opinion, your insight as well, especially when we're talking about something that can be a little bit scary. I mean, silver prices are pretty bearish. They've been down pretty extreme, pretty dramatic when we're looking at, how crazy things have been lately, but regardless, it just means you can buy silver for cheaper, right? Use this as an opportunity. But I am going to show a video of the charts, right? I like to show the chart-based analysis of this. And then if you can intertwine that, right, the chart side of what's happening with what's happening in the economy, you can get, a very accurate idea because you're looking at things from 2 different angles, right? I mean, you have the numbers that don't lie, you have the patterns, the charts, and then you have this other side of things, which is speculation, right? Stock market volatility, the dollar index, and it's just the best way to do it. But anyways, I'll be quiet for a second. Let's check out this video.
FX Empire, this is Chris taking a look at the silver market. It looks like we're trying to form a little bit of a base here at this uptrend line. Because of this, silver could get a bit of a bounce. Pay attention to the US dollar. It does have a certain amount of negative correlation. If we can overtake the 200-day EMA, that may send this market towards a 50-day EMA. Underneath, if we break down below the bottom, 25 is crucial. Giving that up could open up the trap door to much lower pricing. This is all about the reopening trade and the US dollar, so pay attention to both of those external factors. They certainly will come into play here.
So yeah, there you have it. I mean, he was talking about watching the dollar index very closely and also watching that $25 level. And he even said, if it drops below, it could go a lot lower. Now, that doesn't mean it's going to stay lower. That doesn't mean that silver's crashing. It doesn't mean that you lost all your money. It doesn't mean you should panic sell. It doesn't mean silver's a bad investment. It doesn't mean any of that. The only thing it means is you get to buy your silver for cheaper. That is literally the only thing it means. Unless you're about to sell right now, then there's no reason why this should have a negative effect on you. This is only positive. If you think about it, if you think about this realistically, the only thing that the only way this is going to affect you is that you get to buy silver for cheaper. If you're not selling, which I hope none of you are selling anytime soon, then you're either buying or holding. Now, if you're holding, then, by the prices are going to go up, eventually anyways. But if you're buying, you get prices at a discount. So there's no reason. You don't need validation. You don't need confirmation that silver can go up. We already know that it's going to go up. We already know that an ounce of silver is worth way more than $25. And if you're debating that, then you shouldn't be investing in anything, because that doesn't mean that means you don't understand the value of the dollar. It means you don't understand economics. You don't understand a lot of stuff, because there's so much obvious information sitting here on the table right in front of us. Right? I just made a video of the former U.S. Mint director talking about why that it's, we are running out of silver. I made a video talking about the below ground supply of silver versus the above ground supply of silver versus the global production, and showing exactly when we will run out of silver. I made another video. Someone that was on the COMEX tried to turn in their contract for physical delivery, and they got denied, rejected. Made another video. Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars talked about why it's so hard to find silver right now, right? I mean, I'm making a lot of videos showing this stuff, and you can't deny it, right? It's right in your face. And all of these videos I'm making, I'm showing the actual video proof in it. And I'm going to start doing that more on this channel. Instead of just covering articles, I'm going to be showing more videos. And I think you're liking that a lot more as well. I mean, it does add a whole new layer to the video, right? Instead of just me talking and reading something, you can actually see someone else talking or watching an interview. You know, it does add a whole new level to the video, and I enjoy it myself. So anyways, we do have another article. It's talking about why it's time for the Bulls to play defense, meaning that we better start buying, because if not, if everyone's just selling, the price is going to drop lower, especially if the dollar index does rise. Now anyways, so while the S&P 500 has easily shrugged off its mid-month weakness, which is another reason, stock market volatility is definitely affecting the price of gold and silver, precious metals have been unable to reverse course, continuing to hover near the recent lows, with silver, SLV, slightly weaker than gold. And this underperformance continues to weigh on sentiment for the precious metals, with bullish sentiment for silver plunging nearly 20%, an area where we have seen buyers step up in the past. The slightly negative development, though, is that this recent weakness is beginning to weigh on the gold to silver ratio, and we do not want to see this ratio climb above 80, which would be a change of character. Now, if it goes upwards, that means gold is now outperforming silver. When the ratio is going downwards, silver's outperforming gold. When it's going upwards, gold is outperforming silver. Now, March of 2020, we saw the gold to silver ratio as high as 125 to 1. That was the cheapest silver's ever been to gold ever. I mean, that was when silver was $11. And that meant it took 125 ounces of silver to equal 1 ounce of gold. That's the highest the ratio's ever been throughout the 5,000 years. And it will never hit that level again, I can promise you. But since then, silver, it went from 125 down to, 70? That means that silver has been astronomically outperforming gold for the last almost 2 years. So given that silver continues to remain above its yearly breakout with no breakout yet in the gold to silver ratio, I continue to remain bullish. And he's saying, look, gold broke above $2,000. It's like a volcano. Gold's volcano already erupted. Silver's volcano, it didn't erupt yet. It's still bubbling. It's still building up magma, because it's lava once it comes out of the volcano, but it's magma while it's still in the volcano, right? So it's still building up magma, building up power. And you see how gold's volcano, it almost erupted too early. It didn't have enough time to really build up a lot of magma. But silver's still building up. So, when silver explodes, that volcano explodes, it's going to be huge. And it hasn't happened yet. And silver always follows gold. Silver is gold's little brother. What silver does, gold does, but to a stronger degree. I call it gold on steroids. If gold's gonna rise 10%, silver's rising 15%. It also works for the opposite though. If gold's gonna drop 10%, silver's gonna drop 15%. So it's riskier, but there's also more opportunity. So let's take a closer look at the bull and bear case below. So as shown in the chart above, bullish sentiment for silver has slid significantly from February levels, down from a reading of 90%. Bulls when the herd of investors was briefly convinced Wall Street bets was going to corner the silver market. And by the way, and they say it right here, the Hunt brothers. Would you like if I made a video talking about the Hunt brothers trying to corner the silver market in 1980? Would you like me to make a video like that and maybe even compare it to Wall Street silver trying to corner the market? I think that'd be a very fun video, a very interesting and educational video, because that was something that, put a staple in history. And what Wall Street silver is doing is similar. So, and I'm trying to up the quality of my content, like I was talking about earlier. Those videos of Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars and the former U.S. Mint director, and all the videos that I was mentioning. I'm trying to step my content up, and it looks like you guys are enjoying that. So if you would like for me to make anything that you personally think would be a good video idea, let me know. But yeah, so if you want to see that video talking about the Hunt brothers, let me know. So it should have been quite obvious that this wasn't likely to work, and the price has retreated considerably since. Now, it didn't work, but it did push silver up to $30 within 3 days. Now, the good news is that this 18% correction in the SLV has taken a massive bite out of sentiment, with bullish sentiment falling 6,500 basis points in 4 months, from 90% bulls to barely 20% bulls. While low readings on sentiment do not guarantee bottoms, they do create the conditions for bottoms to be formed, and we typically see buying support on any further weakness. And yes, if you are not buying right now, then I don't know what you're doing, because if you are a silver stacker, buy the dips, sell the tops, and that's with any investment. And right now is definitely a dip, right? This could be the last time we'll ever see $24, $25 silver again, ever again. It could be, it might not be, but right now, with everything that's going on, this is one of the last times I could see silver correcting down to a level like this, especially since everyone's talking about $30 silver by the end of 2021. And then once it breaks past $30 2021, then we go into 2022. It's probably going to go 35, 40. So this could literally be your last chance to buy silver at the cheapest price it ever will be. So if we move to the monthly chart, we can see that silver continues to trade in a base on base pattern, and that remains above its monthly moving average, which is the green line, and its yearly pivot. The fact that we have 3 bears for every 1 bull in silver despite this bullish posture on the long-term chart is a positive sign, suggesting that investors are too focused on the short term and being worn down by the recent price weakness. From a technical perspective, as long as silver can remain above $22 an ounce, I don't see any reason to become bearish. And notably, the monthly moving average, which is typically a floor and a ceiling during the bull and bear markets, is catching up to silver. This should provide a floor for the metal near $23 if weakness persists. So they're saying it could go down to 23, and if it does, I'm buying all the silver in the world. Finally, if we look at the short-term chart for silver, we can see that the SLV registered its second buy reading in the past 12 months in late June, near $24, and it is inside the 10% box buy zone following the oversold condition. Silver briefly traded lower by 6% of its buy signal during September reading, but held within its buy zone and rallied more than 15% from its buy zone over the next 65 trading days. So obviously, history doesn't need to repeat itself, but silver would retest its higher highs near $30 an ounce before year end if this were to play out similarly. So they're saying, $30 silver by the end of 2021, yes. So for investors looking for a low risk entry into the metal, it's finally arrived. And that's what I've been saying. A lot of times, people were saying, okay, well, $30 silver, that's the highest it's been in a while. I don't want to enter right now. And that's usually a sign. That's usually a good strategy. When most people are talking about something, it's too late, right? When everyone was talking about $30 silver, Wall Street silver, it was too late. Everyone talking about $60,000 Bitcoin, their mom, their dad, their cat, their dog. It's too late. You have to get in when nobody's talking about it, and then usually sell while everyone's talking about it, right? Sell Bitcoin when it's 60,000, right? So you got to do the opposite. Right, and nobody's talking about silver. If they are, they're very bearish on it, and that's when you get in, right? Buy low, sell high. Don't buy high, hope it goes higher. That's gambling. So anyways, while I generally prefer gold to silver, given that gold is less volatile, this sharp correction in silver could or should be welcomed by investors as long as they were patient enough to wait for the dip to start to new positions. And that's what I was kind of talking about. So, investing is about patience. So he recently started a position at SLV, continued to hold with the view that we should retest near $29 an ounce within the next 4 months. So, it's nothing to be worried about. It's looking like right now we just get a nice time to buy silver for cheaper heading into the holidays, where there's all the Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals, which, trust me, I will cover. I know the best places to get the best deals. Trust me, you're going to want to be subscribed for the holidays because I got y'all. I promise if you're subscribed to this channel, you will find the best deals for Cyber Monday and Black Friday out there, and I'll save you a lot of money. So anyways, yeah, right now, nothing to be worried about. Prices are down. That's a great thing. Buy your silver for cheaper. I'm going to wrap this video up here. If you thought this video was 1, educational, 2, informational, 3, at least entertaining, make sure to smash the like button. I post daily videos. I'm doing a 47K giveaway. If you want a chance to get some free silver shipped straight to your front doorstep, make sure you click subscribe. to turn on the bell. Click the bell so you get notified when the entry video goes live, or you'll miss that video, unfortunately. My next upload will be around 10 p.m. tonight. My upload schedule is 10 a.m., 5 p.m., and 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. I missed my 5 p.m. Mark, but I am uploading an hour and a half later, and that was just because I was busy. But I'm always going to put out 3 videos a day. It's just how it works. 2 at the least, but it's going to be 3, and it has been 3 for a couple weeks now, and that's when I started that schedule. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. This was Silver Slayer. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.